At the outset, I would like to extend my very sincere and warm thanks to the whole Malad Medical Association, and especially to Dr. Suchak for extending this invitation for delivering such a huge responsibility of oration. I don't know whether I deserve it or not, but I'll try to justify during my next 30 minutes the kind of responsibility which has been given to me. And my very sincere thanks to Dr. Suchak sir. And giving oration on such a personality, Dr. Anvi Suchak, is great responsibility. And I'll try to justify that, sir. But before that, I think yesterday was a sad day for all the medical fraternity members, as well as for Dr. Udwadia community of patients. He's no more with us, so I think we should start my presentation today by extending condolences to his whole family. Now, a very big responsibility given to me. In fact, since morning I was sitting here and I was just seeing the presentations. Very serious academic talk, and all of you were giving a lot of stress to your brain cells. So I thought I'll try to make my presentation very light so that you can sit and relax and can see that what are dreams, because dreams give a lot of pleasure to all of us. When we dream, we really enjoy. And I thought, let's convert these dreams to reality. So that's why the very apt topic has been given to me today, that is reality waiting to be realized, bit away from our day-to-day academics, day-to-day science, because we all work in the era of evidence. And I call even experience also as an evidence. So my today's presentation is based on my last 34 years of experience in this healthcare industry. And we'll see that how dreams can be realized. Not a tough thing, but a great journey to experience. Now, when we talk about dreams, three things are very important. And intentionally, I have put this slide at first. The journey is important, the destination is important, and the humsafar is very, very important. And during the journey, I realized that humsafar is the most important thing. And I won't hesitate to take a few names here and would like to extend my thanks to them for being my humsafar. First of all, of course, my wife, Poonam Atreja, who is also an educationist, and she's a principal at Ahmedabad. And also Dr. Ketan Mehta and Dr. Agam Vora. My very sincere thanks to both of them for being my humsafar. And it's very important. I think we have been associated for the last more than 25 years. And in my forthcoming slides, you will realize that why humsafar is important. Because you need to discuss your dreams, you need to describe your dreams, you need to do the detailing of your dreams, so that these people help you in realizing those dreams. So my thanks to Dr. Ketan and Dr. Agam for being my humsafar in this whole journey, as well as, I don't know when the destination I will achieve, but that is something like a blue mountain. That is something like a big vision. You never reach to the destination. You enjoy the milestones of your life. Now, having said so much about that, so let's come and start my presentation actually with a quote which actually summarizes the whole presentation. Very apt quote. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It's something that does not let you sleep. Very important to understand that. See, in this era of evidence and in this era of becoming globalized, in this era of becoming a bit satire, being westernized, we are adopting many myths as our concept. And in that bargain, what happens that it becomes difficult to realize our dreams, which I'll touch all those concepts, whether those concepts really fit into our day-to-day life, whether those concepts are for developed countries or for a developing country like us. We need to redefine that. Because when I started my professional journey in 1988, I got a very good humsuffer as my immediate boss, and he taught me a lot of things. I worked with him for 2-3 years, and he taught me a lot of things. He said, there are different people you come across in this world. Some people are more successful, some people are less successful. No one gets failure. I don't believe in the theory of failure. I believe lesser success or more success. Because most of the quotes on failure which you read are post-failure. Nobody reads the quotes of failure before the failure. So I don't believe on those quotes that you learn a lot of things from failure, but yes, we learn from lesser success or more success. And the extent of success depends upon the extent of awareness. Different people are successful. The difference is only awareness. If someone is more aware, he'll become more successful. If someone is lesser aware, he'll be lesser successful. So that was the time when I decided that I'll go through all the definitions which are available. If I'm trying to do something, why I'm trying to do something, what is that, and where I need to reach there. So I decided that whatever comes my way, I need to define that. And then I put my hard efforts into it and reach to my destination. So awareness is nothing but defining the definitions. So you should know what are the definitions, whatever we face day to day, what are the definitions of those things. So let me define certain things. Now, this is a very cliched kind of visual you must have seen in a lot of presentations. But this is my very favorite slide. A fish trying to come out of a ball. Fish is trying to do different things than the other companions. Fish is trying to come out of a small word to a bigger word. So many definitions to this bowl. But if you actually apply the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which I'll show in my next slide, then you will realize, first we all try to fulfill our needs. What are the basic needs? That I'll tell in my next slides. As long as our basic needs are not fulfilled, we never dream. We try to fulfill first our basic needs. Once we achieve our needs, the next comes desires. Now this fish was comfortable in this bowl. When she became comfortable, she wanted to come out of her comfort zone and get into a uncomfort zone. Those are the desires of life. Now these are the desires which are very important in life. I mean, you can experience that. Once you achieve something which are your basic needs, you get a lot of desires in your heart, in your mind. And those desires actually get converted into dreams. Now, there are three set of people who dream. One set of people who believe in dreams. Second set of people who do not believe in dreams. And the third set of people who believe in dreams, but they pretend that I don't believe in dreams because they get failure in life, and they say that I don't believe in dreams. So my today's presentation is actually dedicated to all three kind of people. People who believe in dreams and they believe that dreams are reality. Second, people who do not believe in dreams. And the third, who believe in dreams but they pretend that we don't believe in dreams. Now these are the dreams. If you really take these dreams seriously and put your mind into it, that why these dreams are coming when I am sleeping or when I am not sleeping, and convert them into actions, those dreams actually become aspirations of your life. It could be personal aspiration, it could be professional aspiration. So, what is the definition of need? We need to understand that. What is the definition of desires? And from where those dreams come when we sleep or when we don't sleep. And then it becomes very, very important for all the three set of people to convert those dreams into actions so that these dreams become our aspirations. Now I thought, let me put, you must have seen this slide many a times. This is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now, a lot of definitions again for this slide. Sometimes we praise that Bill Clinton or the CEO of Microsoft or the retired CEO of Microsoft or Ratan Tata or Azimji Premchand, I mean, how they have become so big philanthropists. It is nothing but it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Why didn't they become philanthropists when they were small, when they have become philanthropists? We need to understand that. A human being will always try to first fulfill their physical needs like air, water, food, shelter. Now, when people forget about their needs and they straight come to the top of the pyramid and they really self-actualize themselves, then they become God or Bhagwan, whatever it is. But people who first fulfill their needs, they are human beings. And it's a natural process. They reach to the top of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and then they become philanthropists because they realize that we have achieved everything in our life. So let's now give back to the society, and there is nothing to get surprised. It's a science. It's a physiological science which every human being follows. So physical needs, then you go towards safety needs, then you go towards social needs, and the pyramid is becoming small, and tip of the pyramid, when you reach, it is actually a self-actualization, your personal growth, your fulfillment. And the dreams are placed according to this pyramid. At what stage you are, you need to understand that and put your dream into reality. But if you really try to jump this pyramid, that means you are trying to go from a human being to Bhagwan or a God or a saint, which very few people are able to achieve that. Now, what are dreams? Let's define what are dreams. If I go by the textbook definition, dreams are nothing but mental imagery or activity that occurs when you sleep. That's it. Should we stop it here, or should we really understand that why these dreams are coming? We need to understand. Not everyone remembers them. But what do they mean to us? They are actually reflections of a person's unconscious desires because you have fulfilled your needs. Now there are desire to become big. There are desire to become really a big person in life, which are again shaped by unconscious fulfillment. Now that this unconscious fulfillment, you need to actually make it conscious. You need to analyze your dreams, that why these dreams are coming. Now what are unconscious desires? They are dreams, a wonderful thing you can create in your imagination, most often related to your future. It's something you wish and hope to achieve someday, and it's aspirational. Actually, again, it's a definition like which I showed in my the earlier picture: needs, desires, dreams, and aspirations. Now, we need to understand that this is a 3D concept, not any textbook concept, which I follow that. That's why I said that Humsafar is very important in realizing your dreams in life. See, please understand these dreams are message from the God. Now, when I say message from the God, so don't afraid of dreaming at all. Don't afraid of dreams, because it's a message from the God. Now, sometimes when a message is in your language, when God is talking to you, you tell the whole word. But sometimes this is a message talking to your soul. That means it is you who is responsible to make those dreams realize. So I consider dreams are nothing. Dreams are not just unconscious desires. It's a message from the God. Message is actually, the God is actually pushing us to realize those dreams and convert those dreams into reality. So don't afraid from these messages which come from the God. So dream. So that is the first D. The second is, don't be afraid to discuss, and that is articulation. And there the Humsafar is very important. Or in other words, your networking is very important. In other words, your companions are very important. Your friends are very important. The moment you dream something, articulate that dream and discuss with your friends that this is my dream, this is my wish. Yesterday night I dreamt about that. Discuss about that, and I'm sure you all know, we all know that what is law of attraction. More you discuss, more you are towards the reality. Actually, you are converting by discussing your dream again and again into reality. You will start realizing that this was not a dream, this is a reality. So second is, discuss it out with everyone, whomsoever you believe or whomsoever you trust that this person can help me in realizing my dream. Discuss it out, articulate and discuss it out. And don't be afraid to dare to deal. Deal is nothing but action. When you deal with something, that means you are acting on it. So 3D. 1, dream. 2, discuss. And the 3rd is deal. That is, don't be afraid to dare to take actions. And then only these dreams will be converted into aspirations. Now, discuss how. It's said that you need to believe and manifest your dreams. We all know what is manifestation. You dream, how can you really manifest your dream? First, you need to identify. You really need to identify that the dreams which you are getting during the sleep or not during the sleep, which are the dreams you can really make realized. I'll come to the next slide where I am telling about reality. When you dream does not mean that every dream can be converted into reality. You need to understand your own reality also. You need to do a lot of SWOT analysis that do I really deserve such kind of dreams to be realized, or really first I need to understand what is my reality. So you need to be aware that the dreams which you have seen yesterday in the night, you need to identify, articulate that and act on that. So this is a very normal course of manifestation. When you dream, you are aware that what are those dreams, you identify those dreams, then you articulate those dreams and then you act on those dreams. Now, let's go to the plan of action. Now there are 3 things you need to do when you dream something and you identify your dream, that this is my dream, this I really wish to become something in my life, whether at a personal level or at a professional level. First you need to understand what is the reality. And now this reality also has 3 components, which I'll tell you that in my coming slide. And then you need to work towards excellence. And at the end, once you work towards excellence, the actions will come automatically. Now reality is what? Reality is multidimensional. Now when you are seeing the reality, reality is nothing but doing a SWOT analysis. Reality, that where I exist, where do I exist? Now you need to understand what is the ecosystem around you. You have identified your dream. Now you have put that dream onto a paper. You have also prepared a process. Once you have prepared a process, that means it becomes your aspiration. Now these are aspirations, but you need to understand that what is the ecosystem around you. Physical ecosystem, social ecosystem, and the financial ecosystem. Now 3 ecosystems are there. Ecosystem means the environment around you. Physical, like for example, if someone is living in a small colony and the person feels that I would like to make a big corporate hospital without realizing that will not fit into that community. So you need to really understand in what kind of ecosystem you are working. Once you define that, then you go to social ecosystem, that what kind of circle I have, what kind of environment I have around me, what kind of networking I have around me, what kind of friends I have around me. And then also you need to understand what is the financial ecosystem. That's very important. And then your self-analysis. Self-analysis physically, whether I am physically capable of doing the things which I am really wishing to do. What is my social status? I mean, it's not possible that from chaiwala directly one can become a prime minister. You need to understand that what is my social environment and where I stand today. That from a chaiwala I can become a small leader, from a small leader I can become a bigger leader, and from a bigger leader I can become a chief minister, and then only I can become a prime minister. And then psychological self-analysis, that's again very important. That what my psyche says, is it just a dream or really do I deserve that what I'm trying to become in my life? What is my psychological status? Am I a stable person or am I an unstable person? So I need to understand that. And then change. Now change is nothing but dynamism. We need to be very, very dynamic, and that's the law of life, and that's a constant thing. We need to accept that dynamism and bring our excellence into practice so that I can evolve myself on day-to-day basis, hour-to-hour basis, month-on-month basis, and year-on-year basis. Now, what is excellence? Now, I will just define the difference in excellence and perfectionist. My personal belief is one should not try to become perfectionist. That will keep you under always stress. If we all live in Mumbai and we understand Bollywood from very close, why Amir Khan could not become a superstar whereas Shah Rukh Khan could become a superstar? The reason is very, very simple. Perfectionists will never become superstars. They will always remain under stress. They will try to achieve perfectionism. But the most depressive part in perfectionism is there is no scope of improvement. Once you become perfectionist, that's the end of the road. You can't improve upon. Whereas excellence is, whether you are perfectionist or not, but yesterday's excellence becomes today's platform. So that's the advantage of becoming excellent person day by day. Continuous improvement and consistent improvement. Never try to become perfectionist. You will always lead a stressful life. So it's better to become excellent person. That's the basic difference in excellence and perfectionist. So if we believe reality is a multidimensional and dynamic, we must believe in self. And the questions we need to ask ourselves, what are we dreaming about? What are our goals? And what do we get there? Now, whenever I talk about this kind of subject, whether it is concept of excellence or concept of dreaming converting into reality, I always give a lot of emphasis on the concept of mindset. It's also a concept. It's not just, we generally use this word daily with our friends and with our colleagues and with our team workers that we need to have a positive mindset. But what is positive mindset? How it works? Let's look at this. It's a psychological advantage. There are two people standing and one person say, I can do it, and the other person say, I can't do it. So the person who says, I can do it, a clear-cut psychological advantage. Because at least he will try. Whether he fails or do not fail, that's a different issue altogether. But he will try. He has a brighter chances than a person who says, I can't do it. That's a simple negative mindset. So the advantage of positive mindset is, it's a psychological advantage. It's an acquired predisposition. Why I say it's an acquired predisposition? Because a lot depends our socio-economic system, our social circle, our bringing up. Right from the childhood, you develop that positive mindset. That's why when we work with our team or when you work with your team, it's very difficult to work on somebody's mindset because it's an acquired predisposition. It's better not to work on the mindset of someone. We should work on the environment. We should create an environment which make everybody positive mindset. You cannot pick up just one person and start working on his mindset because it's a long-term thing. It will take many years to make sure that someone becomes positive mindset because it's a acquired predisposition. It enables you to take up the challenges and enjoy a task where outcome is not even known. The positive mindset is you should not be worried about what would be the outcome. Why I am saying? Because even if you fail, you are a better human being. You are more experienced human being even if you fail. So that's the advantage of psychological mindset, concept of mindset. It's built on the can-do approach. And the latest concept which has come into existence is robust optimism. Now, what is that robust positive mindset or robust optimism? Now, a person like me who is highly positive in my approach, if Dr. Ketan Mehta tells me that this is the task, let's do it, I'll immediately say, let's do it. But then, in the night, in the evening, whenever I am free, I will think about it, that I have said yes to Dr. Ketan Mehta because of my positive mindset, but I think I need to work upon it. I'll take pen and paper, note down the action plan, note down the process, and we'll make sure that this positive mindset doesn't make me only a better human being, but this positive mindset brings success also. I'll make sure that that optimism lead to success, not just being a more experienced person or more successful. So that is called robust optimism. If you put everything on pen and paper and then start doing working towards that. So not just optimism, we should be robust, optimistic person. Now, I have intentionally put this slide here. Now here I will talk about certain concepts which we are adopting looking at the Western countries, but we forget that our ancient history says that there is no substitute to hard work. Now this quote also says the same thing. Skill without exertion of little avail, for the heart may conceive and head may devise, but the hand be not prompt enough to execute the design. It's nothing but hard work. But there is a concept called smart work. And many people who do not want to do hard work, they adopt smart work by saying that I am a smart worker. I finish my working of 7 hours into 5 hours. There is no concept called smart work. I mean, people define S by different thing, M by different thing, A by different. No, there is no concept called, I don't believe in that. Actually, smart work is a part of hard work only. When you put your hard work into a proper action, that becomes smart work. But there is no substitute to hard work. We are unnecessarily trying to adopt a Western, I will come again on work-life balance also. Actually, work-life balance comes on a way of realizing our dreams. There is no concept called work-life balance. I'll explain that in my forthcoming slide. So if anyone wants to believe on my experience, I believe that there is no substitute to hard work. If I have to make my dreams realized, hard work will make me smart, so that if I have a work to do for 7 hours, which I finish in 5 hours, I have another thing to do it. Why should I compromise with my hard work? So this quote is very important, that skill without exertion is of little avail, for the heart may conceive and head may devise, but the hand be not prompt enough to execute the design. Now, having said that, this is an important slide which actually I show to my professional service representatives who come to you on day-to-day basis, and they really get inspired by this slide. And I tell them, I have tried to convert that to show it to all of you, but don't feel bad. I am nobody to challenge your dreams and nobody to challenge your basic needs and all. Now, if you look at it, we all have dreamed that my child should go to a school. These are the basic needs. I should have a 2 BHK. I should have a good clinic. I should have an average communication so that I can communicate with my patients and with my friends. I am satisfied with my life. Chalta hai kind of attitude. Whatever I am having, it's chalta hai. To get away with the minimum. People have the tendency, like I tell my people, we have certain norms. We have certain norms of working in the market. We have certain norms talking to the people. Now these norms, we need to understand, are the minimum thing to do. These norms are the minimum thing to do, not the maximum. So people need to work beyond the norms. So when we ask someone that what has happened, sir, I am working within the norms. So these are the people who actually try to get away with the minimum. But people will realize the dreams who get away with the maximum. So when you get away with the minimum, you will get the minimum. When you get away with the maximum, you will get the maximum. So how to achieve that? A simple theory which I always believe, work-life balance. Work-life balance is a kind of myth which I'll explain how. Good OPD, I should have a good OPD. And I should have a car to travel because Mumbai is full of traffic. I'm comfortable with a small car. But now there are dreams. People, they dream. What do they dream? They dream, they draw a circle around them which is not approachable, which is not within your comfort zone. So the picture shows that the person is within the comfort zone. I should have a child in a school, a 2 BHK, etc., etc. And person remains in comfort zone. Now let me define one thing more. Very interesting. Just suddenly came into my mind. What is comfort zone? Comfort zone is nothing but our strengths. It's a thing you will not find anywhere else. Whenever you talk to someone, people will say, I work more on my strengths. as long as you will be working more on your strengths, growth will be restricted. When you start working on your weaknesses, actually which are uncomfort zone, which will allow you to come out your comfort zone. Just think, when you sit in a relaxed mood at home, actually comfort zone is nothing our strengths. We keep on working on our strengths and that becomes our comfort zone. And we try to boast upon that I always work on strength. No, you need to come out of it. Come out of those strengths and work on your weakness areas, because that's the area where you will be able to realize your dreams. So, uncomfort zone is nothing but our weak areas. Don't just work on your strengths. Work on your weaknesses also. Now, these all are our strengths. This is within my comfort zone. But if I really want my child to get into the best school, if I want a bungalow, if I want a nursing home, a big nursing home, the best communication in the world, beyond my satisfaction, the attitude is maza nahi aaya. I am not really satisfied with whatever I am doing. To get away with the maximum, work-life integration, not work-life balance. There is a difference which I'll explain in my next slide. I should have the best OPD in the world and I should have a Mercedes. Sorry, I have put on, different people can have a different favorite car, but I just put Mercedes. You just need to do one thing, nothing else. You need to stretch yourself. You need to come out of your comfort zone and get into uncomfort zone. And that is possible only with the hard work. More you stretch, more you will be able to. You can imagine when you stretch yourself in the morning, everything is within your reach. You feel very comfortable. But when you stretch yourself, you feel uncomfortable. That's your weakness area. And once you get there, you will be able to make your dreams realize. It's a simple theory which I adopted and which I advocate to all my team members. More you stretch, it's like a marathon. It's like a race every day in the morning. When you get up, you need to run 1 kilometer more than what you ran yesterday. More you run, more you become, your stamina goes up. Now, work-life balance versus work-life integration. Again, it's a Western country's concept. Work-life, you just think, when you try to achieve work-life balance, you always remain stressed. I have to plan my vacations. I have to give 2 days to my family. I must give quality time to my family. Why you have to think? Everyone in your family and you have dreams. You need to integrate that. Your family and you need to realize that whatever you are doing in your life, it is for you as well as for your family. This work-life balance is not our culture. It's a myth. You can never achieve that. What is balance? Is it measurable? No, it's not measurable. Then what is balance? You need to integrate. Now, how can you integrate your work-life? Simple. If I had a dream, I'll give you my example. In 1988, when I became medical representative, that time, in fact, my father-in-law was a doctor. He was a general practitioner in Karnal. And during my day-to-day visits, he realized that he's a good guy. And our families were known to each other. And I married my wife, Poonam Atreja. And why the proposal came? Because I was from the same city and he was also from the same city. And the elder daughter was away from the city. And he wanted my daughter to remain in the same city. But when we got engaged, I had different dreams. And I expressed, that's what I said in the beginning of my slide, that if you have certain dreams, discuss it out with your companion. Dare to discuss with them, articulate it, and prepare an action plan along with your humsafar. And I told my wife that I am not going to stay in Karnal. I am going to be away from here. I don't know where, but I want to build up my career. My career is very, very important for me. If you want to come with me, please come. Otherwise, let's call it a day today only. And she understood that very clearly. And that was the day, and today is the day. She has become my strength. She complements in my career. That is called work-life integration. My children realize that okay, if every Saturday, Sunday, my father is out, they know that why he is out. He is doing for us only. So that kind of integration is required. When you try to achieve work-life balance, you will always remain stressed. But achieve that integration, And that's very easy to achieve. You need to discuss your dream. So that's why I believe in life, work-life integration, not just work-life balance. So accept and stretch, accept and integrate, accept and change. So these three things you should do. Yeah. So the last few slides, 2 or 3 slides, we talked about dreams, we defined dreams, we talked about reality, we talked about excellence, and last, the third part of making those dreams realize, action. Break it down. A house is built brick by brick, we all know that. A plate of food is also eaten fork by fork. A journey to 1,000 miles walked step by step. So the process is exactly the same of turning dreams into actions. So the steps to act: visualize yourself reaching your dream, believe in your abilities, get organized, do what needs to be done, build a support network will give you confidence and encouragement. Always be ready and committed to take the hard steps, because there is no substitute to hard work. Always enjoy and be happy what you are doing in pursuit of your dreams. And takeaway message for everyone: believe in your dreams. Acceptance of dynamism. Life is dynamic. Accept it as it comes. Identify, discuss, and articulate your dreams. Manifest. Manifestation is very, very important. Manifest, act on your dreams, and convert them into reality. And at the end, I would end my presentation with a quote: "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Gagan sir, for such an enlightening and wonderful session. I hope his years of experience and advice will definitely guide us young doctors to achieve and fulfill their dreams. I now request Dr. Saloni Suchak and Dr. Suraj Suchak to read the citation for Mr. Gagan Atreja.
Thank you, sir. That was an absolutely enlightening talk. So many takeaways, and nothing in life comes free to us, and there is no shortcut to hard work. Absolutely. Reading the citation: graduating in the field of biology and achieving various management expertise in the field of pharmacy, you have been working with various pharmaceutical giants in all capacities and guiding corporate projects. Your aim to be part of the top management team of a global pharmaceutical company, wherein there are extensive opportunities to exhibit the strategic and operational capabilities and to contribute satisfactorily to the growth of your organization. You have been working in the industry for more than 3 decades now, with experience in sales, customer relations, and marketing. Starting your career as a professional sales representative, your curiosity to learn, willingness to travel, and ability to take calculated risks have helped you reach the current professional status. Integrating the knowledge of marketing, organizational culture, and a passion to perform as a team have helped you succeed in sales stint. Your achievements speak volumes in the field of learning, capability to come up with innovative but executionable campaigns, intrinsic customer and field connect have earned you respect as a marketer and enabled you to launch and build multiple brands and divisions successfully. For almost a decade, your work has been inclined towards strategy, building brands, divisions, equity, refining execution, and achieve cost leadership in all the areas of operation. It's an absolute honor to have you here, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I now request our President, Dr. Rajesh Jain sir, Dr. Naresh Dandekar sir, to please come on stage. May I also request Abha Suchak madam to please come on stage.